Good Thursday morning. And I'm changing it up. Who figured it out? I just let the puppies out. And they don't know where I am. Or did I let them out? No, I didn't. I thought I did. And there they are. The whole pack is right there. Well, hello. Don't jump up. Don't jump up. I know what you're going to do. No jumping up. No jumping up. Well, hello, puppies. Hi there. The wife ain't happy because the damn dogs are crapping in the house. Not the German Shepherds, but the Poodles and the Wheaten Terriers because they're eating way too many bones. And so I bet you it's a shit show in this place today because every one of them hang out here last night. What's so funny is everybody accounted for and present. I saw one nasty ass crap. Probably a few more back here. Probably one in front of the office. Not too bad. Yeah, little one there. So yeah, the dogs. All the dogs are now in the doghouse because no, get on, Gypsy. Gypsy, down. Gypsy, down. Don't jump up. Gypsy likes to jump up. Down. Yeah, so the pee pad thing ain't working. There's diarrhea. Isn't that nice, everybody? Oh boy. Hey, welcome to Ice Age TV. The channel of chaos, the channel of drama. The wife left for work. I don't know if the wife's going to Tennessee or not. My wife's very secretive, just so you know. My wife, she calls me out, but it's so many times. She'll be like, well, I told you that. And I'm like, you didn't tell me that. So I don't know. I'll tell you straight up, I have no idea if my wife's going to be home, be gone. Whatever. We typically go to Memorial Day. We typically go to Tennessee on Memorial Day weekend. And I'm just not invited anymore, really. But the real story is, how can I go? I'm stuck. Yeah, I created my own demise. Yeah, you can look at the guy. You probably don't know many 60-year-old guys that's done what I've done in life, risked everything, running a social media channel, and debting himself into debt beyond his eyeballs, buying tons of young dogs, which can live 10 years, 15 years. So it's like, dude, where are you 10 years from now? You're 72 years old, and you still have all these damn dogs? Not all of them, but it's a huge commitment to me be strapped and struggling for the ongoing suicide. You're not going in the house. You're not going in. You've been banned from the house because mom claims you guys are crap all over the house. That's what the wife claims. I know it's true because she had tons of bags for me to take to the garbage. All right, I'll be right back. Oh, don't give me the guilty look. All right. It seems to be a little warmer today. A little more humidity in the air, even though just looked at the forecast for tomorrow. The rain subsides. Weekend's nice, but it's cool. 40s at night, 60s in the day. Really for last week, it's even going into next week. We don't really have any real warm weather. And but today's the last day of the rains, which means once that grass comes, that sun comes out, this good old grass is going to be happy as heck and have me back on my lawnmower for the Memorial Day weekend. There's the dark horse, I should say the Whipple horse. Looks like mac and cheese. Well, I got that exhaust. Nice and lined, like Roger said on my YouTube channel, that now people can take pictures of this nice car and not be sharing their pictures if the guy has a crooked frickin' left exhaust tailpipe. So here we are in the shop. The dogs have been eating so many treats. It's obvious that they're healthy, and yeah, it's obvious that they're very healthy. And so kind of run a little late today. And, it's just a never-ending, what do we talk about? How we connect with each other. How do you connect? How do you connect with each other? Well, here's Sam Altman and now Zuckerberg, whatever you call him. So, Sam Altman has buddied up with a former Steve Jobs close ally that was with Steve Jobs up to 2011 when Steve Jobs passed from invented Apple. This guy apparently is now buddied up with Sam Altman, where apparently later this year, you're going to have a carry device of artificial intelligence. You're going to have now, apparently they're not telling you the specifics, but apparently now you're going to be able to put something in your pocket that's going to help you communicate with the generative, the chat GPT, the generative pre-trained transformer, aka artificial intelligence. So apparently later this year, you're going to have yet another device on your body that's going to be able to, help you, even be smarter or dumber. I don't know. They're not really getting into great lengths of details, but it's going to be, they're going to release 100 million of them all at once. So everybody instantly can get one of these things, put it in your pocket, and it's going to make you, have easier interaction with artificial intelligence. Now, Mark Zuckerberg, he is now claiming that the artificial intelligence is going to create friendship for you like never believed. He claims that the average person has 3 close friends. That's about the average person. And he claims now with all this artificial intelligence that's evolving, that you're going to have a friend, you're going to have artificial intelligence friendships that'll be in so many ways replacing your real friendships to a degree. Wow, where are we going, everybody? It's getting freaky, everybody. But the number one thing that drives all this is the greed of mankind. It's all about people enriching themselves to the hilt. It's all about people enriching themselves to the hilt like never ever seen. And I mean, it's the facts. It's bottom line is, oh, there's the heat. So as usual, I forget to turn things off. So in my camper, I gotta take a walk, turn the heat on. The camper is chilly at night, so I gotta turn the heat off. And I tell you what, with no longer having Julia here, I am now more on the road working more than I have been in quite a while. So, and I've lived behind the wheel of these cars since 1985. So you're talking to me 40 years of me living behind the wheel of these cars in this DC Metro Baltimore area. And do I get sick of it? Yep. But now it's the little things that I used to be able to use Julia to go out and do. And it just cracks me up on how I forget to turn things off, man. It's dangerous. People leave their kid in the backseat of their car and they die. You guys, too much is on your mind. Which there is too much on my mind. I mean, that's one thing for sure. My mind just isn't clear. It's not straight. There's just too many challenges in my life. Most people would just give up. I'm going to tell you straight up. Most people could never carry the amount of stress that I have that you don't really see per se in my channel of all the craziness. Right? If you had 9 repossessed vehicles and lawsuits on your hands, how would you act every day? If you had the potential to lose everything, how would you act every day? If you had a marriage that possibly could be coming to an end, how would you act every day? I mean, you guys may think I'm making this stuff up. This is real stuff. Listen, if you had a daughter that lived with you your whole life and she's moved on, I mean, I feel sad for Randy Huff. My sincere condolences to lose a daughter. I don't know how. I don't even want to think about it. I have no idea how you deal with that. I mean, that's radical, and that's Murphy's Law. The whole pack of people up on the street, the dogs, you can only hope that they turn around. If they don't turn around, all my dogs, they just turn, no, Tango, no. Tango, get back here. Come on back. No, get back here. No, get back here. Come on back. Come on, so that people already know. They've been, no. They already know. Nope. It's just Murphy's Law, man. I never leave these doors open doing my video. The one day I do, on a rainy-ass day, a couple, and they have the right to do whatever the hell they want to do. I don't care. But Jesus Christ, man. Why can't I hit the lotto numbers like that? Why can't I hit the lotto numbers with just the terrible timing of crap that happens in my life? Lotto's a total ripoff, everybody. Lotto's so unfair. The Lotto's a joke. They enrich just a select few people to enrich so many more of the federal or the state government. So anyways, it just gets a point. You just say, I give up. And the reason I bring this up is, if you really, I'm starting to dig more into what Donald Trump has created in this country and all the negativity he's received. Even I've scratched my head But the thing is, I just never really have done a lot of research what he's trying to accomplish. But as I do more research, I'm starting to see and understand more of what Donald Trump is addressing. And the reality is, our country has given up. It really has. We have the biggest losers of running our country than ever could be imagined. We really do. And if you don't understand that, then you're not really doing your research to understand. You're just listening to these asshat politicians run their mouth all day to continue to make you feel good because you're blue or you're red. Well, you're a dumbass. You're a dumbass because these politicians have given up. They have given up our country. And if you really do your research, you'll start to understand more than ever that our country is not self-sufficient. Okay, what country in the world is the most self-sufficient country in the world? Do you actually know who it is? Do you actually know? I would love to have a person stand in front of me, a group of people, say who? Who is the most self-sufficient country in the world? Well, it's China. Do you realize that China doesn't import anything? Do you realize that China has such high tariffs than other countries? So China is the most self-sufficient country in the world. The United States, our country's in a shambles, everybody. We can't make our own stuff. And people are brainwashed to believe that. The professors told all these college kids to go to school, this country is a capitalistic country. You don't like this country. It's a white supremacy country. We have to take it down, everybody. Socialism. We have to undermine this country. It's a terrible country. But yet our country is one of the biggest contributors to NATO. And you know why? You know what's interesting? Did you know that Canada is supposed to give 1.2% of their donations to the NATO? We give 16%. They're supposed to give 1.2% for the NATO, if you know who NATO is. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization that was created after World War II to try to keep the world from being a world at war again. And so Canada stopped paying. You know why Canada stopped paying? Because of us. Did you realize that Canada used to have one of the biggest, like the fourth or fifth biggest navy in the world? They don't. Canada doesn't have an army anymore. Why? Because they just ride underneath our umbrella of our North America, our defense system to protect us from major wars from other countries. So Canada has bailed. Canada's like, screw you. Why do we have to pay this? The Americans pay for it. Yeah, so we live in a country that have been run by the give-up politicians like never ever seen for 50 years. The last time we had a trade deficit surplus, I should say, okay, yeah, so last time we had a trade surplus in our country, meaning we exported more than we brought in, was over 50 years ago. Do you know what the trade surplus is for China? It is like trillions of dollars of surplus. Our deficit, we have one of the biggest deficits of trade in the world. This is why all these countries are going nuts, everybody, because they don't like the idea that somebody actually is going to stop giving up, and wants to have a more balanced mercantile trade system, a more fair, balanced give and take trade. And all these other countries know that we gave up many, many years ago, and they're laughing their ass off behind the scenes how stupid the Americans are, how stupid the Americans fund everything throughout the world, and they let all the illegals come in, and they let other countries abuse the trade laws, and the list goes on and on and on, and China infiltrates us and steals all our knowledge and technology, blah, 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 blah. But you'll have all these asshat politicians run their mouth all day that, this is a terrible idea. And that, wow. Like I say, you need to really start digging this more. And I am digging it more so I can just kind of get a handle. But really what Trump is doing, he's using the tariffs as a terror, in some ways, a terror tactic to scare these countries to come to the table to allow us to be on a more balanced trade, and then that have sanctions against them, or maybe even military powers against them. I mean, it's pretty heavy and deep. I mean, right now, Trump, I mean, it's behind the scenes. Could Iran be bombed? Whether you realize or not, Trump behind the scenes is evaluating bombing Iran and taking out their whole nuclear infrastructure if they don't come to the table and quit being the terrorists of the world that are supporting the Houthi, the Palestinians, the Hamas. You know, so for right now, behind the scenes, Donald Trump is seriously evaluating bombing Iran. And that's why he's trying to get to Saudi Arabia. He's trying to get all those Middle Eastern people to try to come to the table and go, look, stop screwing with us. Stop screwing with us. Because you're on a clock of how much longer you're going to screw with us before it even gets even more nasty from us. So who knows how that plays out. I'm not the Marco Rubio that's traveling the world to negotiate. I like how Marco Rubio is taking up for himself. Marco Rubio definitely be the next candidate for to be a political president, is my guess. I think Donald Trump's grooming him to be probably the next GOP nominee for the next run. And the Democrats can't stand it. The Democrats don't have control in the House. They don't have control in the Congress. And they're pissed. And they're doing everything they can to circumvent the GOP and to do everything to get back the power of the House and the power of the Congress so that they can continue to give up our country. Yes, they're giving up. And I'm saying that Republicans aren't, but the Democratic Party definitely is more on the page of giving up our country to our foreign adversaries. And somebody like, oh yeah, well, you haven't done your research. You're just going off of what these stupid ass politicians run their mouth all day. Because you continue to believe in them and believe what they say. And for me, for record, you watch my channel, I've questioned what Donald Trump's doing. I've called him out. So for me to be the Trumpster guy, why do I call the guy out? Why was it saying, what the hell is he doing? Is he going to run this country in the ground with these tariffs? So if I'm all the Trumper guy, I'd always be talking about, oh, Trump's so great, everything he does, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. Here we are in the garage. Yeah, what do I give up? Well, daughter's raised her hand. She says, give up the Harley. So she said, let's get rid of the white Harley. She says, let's get rid of the horse. So that's the daughter giving up. I don't think the daughter's given up. I think the daughter just has transitioned into a new style of living and very, very happy. And I'm very, very happy. She's extremely happy. So as a father, I'm very happy. I mean, all sincereness, if she would have married a biker guy, I wouldn't have been excited about that. If she should have married a rough neck, redneck, frickin' blue collar, all tatted up, boozer, hanging at the bars, riding in the bike packs all the time, I'd have been like, no way. I'd have been very disappointed. So for the record, I have nothing against my daughter making the choice to stop riding motorcycles. Don't know if it'll be forever, but that's good. Motorcycles are dangerous. And I never wanted her to ride without me being with her. So there's a whole other conversation. Many days she asked me, could I ride my motorcycle to the gym? Or could I just go take a ride? And I was like, nope, and nope. You're only going to ride a motorcycle with me. She had a good friend of hers, but I didn't like that friend because she was a derelict. Come here, pups. Here, puppies. Here's another neighbor, dumbass, sitting out there with his dog out in the middle of the street. They can take a crap. Yeah, these guys are weird. He's my next door neighbor. He's a weird guy. Come here. His mother's weird. The family's all weird. And I guarantee you they're all opposite of who I am. Come on, puppers. Come on in. So I just don't want Tango or Willow to see him. Come on, pups. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Diesel. Let's go, Diesel. It just doesn't end. And what's really incredible, I'm running very late. And these people usually walk their dogs like at 8 o'clock. And they're walking their dogs at 9 o'clock. No, come here. Come on, Diesel. And this guy's an asshole. He's just sitting out here. If you can see it, he just literally lets his dog just stay out there. I'm going to show you, man. And he'll some days just come in front of my driveway and just stand there forever. He'll just stand there. If the dogs are on the house or anything, he'll just be standing in front of my mailbox. Yeah, and then I see a piece of shit in front of my mailbox. Hey, no. Get in here. Come on. Right. He has the right to do whatever the hell he wants. I don't really care, but it's just funny to me, the timing of my neighbors, that are never out. There's nobody ever out in my neighborhood. Everybody just sits in their house and probably just looks at the computer. And what do they do all day? What do people do all day? It just really puzzles me. That's a challenge in my life. Way I can sit at home. There's no way. I'll go freaking nuts. I go nuts. I can't do it. So today, I'm riding around the Beltway. Today, once I get done with this, I got to get to work. Brian's got a busy day. I got a busy day. You may not think that. Some days are busier, some days are lighter. Yesterday was spent half the day in the office, and I went out and got the car done, and that took all freaking day long. It's interesting, some of these videos I make. I make so many, like a double video. It gets overwhelming. When you make an amount of videos I make in one day, it becomes overwhelming of trying to put them all together. And then what I've learned is you can't go beyond 30 minutes of uploading a video on YouTube. It takes forever. So you have to stay that 20-minute, 25-minute time frame of downloading videos and then uploading to YouTube. But when I have so many videos, I have to figure out where the 20, 25-minute mark is. But then that video takes like 15 minutes to upload in this phone. And then once it's done upload, it's hard for me to remember where the last video was to make the next video. So you're making 4, 5, 6 videos. So I'm out in the field all day. I get back in, and now I'm uploading 6, 7, 8 videos. It gets very challenging. And it takes, I didn't go in to my camper last night till close to 9:30. And believe it or not, there's one video that still had not even uploaded. I mean, so it's so much work, everybody. And why do I do it? I don't know. I mean, how do I keep this going? Yeah, do I just give up? And that's the point. This morning, do you just raise your hand? I just give up. I give up. Do you give up? People do give up. People get tired. It just wears them down. That's why relationships fall apart. That's why businesses fall apart. That's why teams lose. In life, but they say never give up. The ones that never give up never lose, or what's the saying? You won't win if you quit, or whatever the hell the saying is. Whatever, who the hell knows? But so anyway, he's kind of keeping the video a little short this morning, not by a lot, but just once again, it's interesting to look at what's going on in our country and look at the division that never seen. And I'm just telling you, you'll be the person who, this guy's brainwashed. He's a Trumper. He's not. Yeah. It's like, no, you're brainwashed. You're brainwashed to believe the Democratic Party really, really wants the better for this country. They don't. They want to undermine this country. They want to ruin this country. Obama's number one goal is to ruin this country so that the white supremacy is eliminated. Have you gotten that message yet? If you haven't gotten that message yet, then I feel sorry for you, because that's Obama's goal. Yeah, she's like, no, it isn't. Yes, it is. It is. It's the professor's goals from the 60s. The 60s, the professor said this country will be changed without one shot ever being fired. It's happened, everybody. All the professors are brainwashing all the youth of our country. It's nothing new. This is anything new that you don't know, but it's not stopping everybody. Now, for Trump, he's stopping the federal aid to all these universities that support the radical Islam and the radical movements and the freedom of speech, and they're all getting pissed off that he's now saying, take federal money. You don't have the right to take federal money and then undermine the Constitution of our country. Yeah, right. That gets heavy and deep. I get all that, but it's happening. People aren't happy. That's why people wanted to take this guy out before he got in office. They knew what he was going to do when he got in office, and that is piss a lot of people off. They want to ride off the taxpayers' money to do whatever they want and then go, too bad. Suck it up, buttercup. I mean, that's reality. This is what cracks me up. Yesterday I was at LA Tent. Travis tells me the tips, the no tax on tips bill has been passed. And I'm like, really? I didn't know that. And so then overtime, wages and overtime are no longer taxed. I'm like, I didn't know that bill passed. So for the record, it hasn't. The Congress just passed the bill that the GOP have been working on for ages to rewrite the tax laws to the degree to change Medicaid. Medicaid's being changed from the new rules and regulations from 2029 to 2026. So they did revise that. So the states are going to have to start coughing up more money because the federal aid is going to be taken away from them I'm not going to say all of it, but it's going to be more tougher. It's going to be stricter. It's going to be tougher to get Medicaid, for you to apply to get Medicaid, because your back hurts and you don't want to work. So the new bill is going to go into effect in 2026. I told you yesterday it's 2029. And so in 2026, the states are going to lose a lot of money from the federal government to assist their in-state assistance to people that can't work. And the states have to make a decision whether they now want to pick up the difference in the monies. And like I just told you, state taxes. Then the SALT caps have been raised from 30 to 40, where you can take your tax deductions, I guess you could say, up to 30 or 40, up to $40,000. Maybe you have real estate taxes, personal property taxes that add up to $40,000 a year. Who knows this guy? And they don't cap you, as long as you're under like $500,000 a year or something like that. So there's a lot of things. There isn't anything radical in there like the Democratic Party is presenting to people, that they're gutting, undermining the poorer people. That's not happening. But they're making it sound that way. It's not that. That's not really playing out the way you think it is. But here's the real story. That bill has not passed. The bill has to go to the Senate. It has to go to the House floor. That bill won't be presented to the House floor till maybe before July 4th weekend, or it's going to be after July 4th. So the bill has not been passed. You're going to hear everybody talking about now, oh, that son of a b, Trump, he just did this. And then all these politicians will start running their mouths. Oh, see, there you go, Donald Trump, blah, blah. But the bill hasn't passed. The bill in Congress was a 215 to 214 vote. It was just a one vote plus on the GOP to pass it in Congress. And for the record, every Democratic person said no. They want nothing to do with getting a more efficient government. They don't. The government does. Tell me, reach out, Democratic supporters who don't watch my channel. Tell me what the Democrats want to do to cut the funding in the federal government and to downsize the federal government and to get the trade surplus from our deficits to our surpluses. How do we do that, everybody? How do we do that? Come on. Right. Good luck. So here's the point. It won't be until the House is like will be at kind of 25 to like 24 or 23, so it's like, I guess, how many, what is it, 50, what's the states, 51? I can't even keep track, 50, 51, what is it? So on the states, it's the exact same for the senators' representation in the House, I guess. I'm not the most, smartest guy all the time, everybody. So in the House, it's going to be borderline right there down to the end of just one vote, two votes can make the difference. So the bill actually gets pushed forward. And if the Democrats, no, stop it. These dogs here, hot dang you. Stop it. They just destroy everything. You're being bad. So they'll push it, try to get it to the midterms, and then we lose seats in the House or Congress, and it's all over. I mean, you watch the shambles, like that. I gotta go. It's getting too late. I talk too much. I know that everybody has a great day, and don't give up. That's the message today. Don't give up. It's easy to give up. As you see the Iceman give up. Who the hell knows? God bless.